afraid to handle whatever disgusting creature. Hey, isn't that what? Not on my camera, please.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Chicago. Stephon Diggs, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Vikings 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Taylor. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 12 yards there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The give to Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
A quick toss outright. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Taylor. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Brought down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
McManus on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with White. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 27-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They run with Taylor. They had some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
back to Taylor on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Tackle made at the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He's got his tight end. It's Fowles. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Vikings first down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Vikings 3.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
3 yards remain for second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right.
3rd down.
Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Okay, me too, that's what I'm talking
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Vikings 10, Bears 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off play action, it's Minshew. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They go with White on the counter, and that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 11. Here's White. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
ain't even pick up. Hey.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, arguably, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Able to find Harris, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down, here's Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Complete, Jefferson the target. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And out of bounds downs all the way down at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll look to run with Taylor, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jonathan Taylor, as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 17, Bears 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd down, Burrow toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A gain of 7.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Is a turnover on downs.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. 57.
First down, here's White. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there.
At the 13-yard line.
We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Devin McCourty on the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Burrows.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Jefferson. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Bears' 44-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They're passing here, Joe Burrow, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They stay on the ground with White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
And 1.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Minshew. And that is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 63 yards.
1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Out of the gun is Minshew. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Airing one out for Crowder. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
The Vikings.
So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Back at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
A gain of 14.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run once more with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for a nose for the end zone. Third time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever has trusted...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.